So welcome student. This is another class in the structure of atom. So in this class we will read what is atomic spectra. Okay. So in the last class we have read different types of radiations and electromagnetic spectrum. Clear? And after this we have read that is Planck's quantum theory and photoelectric effect. So up to the photoelectric effect we have read when any matter, when it emit radiation, yes or no, that radiation is discontinuous and that radiation is actually electron. Then after this spectra is coming. First, what do you mean by spectra? Normally spectra means color. Okay, so what do you mean by atomic spectra? So when you will take any suppose hot body, so this body emits certain types of radiations. So when this radiation passed through prism and analyzed on a spectroscope or on a spectrograph, then we will get different color bands. So this is called atomic spectra. Understood? So atomic spectra, it is of two types. One is called emission spectra and another one is called absorption spectra. Emission spectra and another one is called absorption spectra. So emission spectra, what is the meaning of emission spectra? Emission spectra means certain body or any substance when it emits the radiation and when this radiation passed through prism and analyzed, the spectra obtained is called emission spectra. But absorption spectra is a little different. So emission spectra, it is of two types. Emission spectra, it is of two types. One is called your continuous spectra and another one is called your line spectra, which one is discontinuous spectra. Clear? So first, what is the meaning of continuous and what is the meaning of discontinuous? Because from the very beginning, from the Rutherford model, what he said, the radiation is what? Continuous. After this, blackbody radiation theory said continuous. Planck's quantum theory said discontinuous. So now we'll check what is the meaning of this continuous and discontinuous. Okay. So continuous, you see here one example. Suppose when sunlight pass through prism, then it split into how many colors? It split into 7 colors. This is called a Fibiger. Yes or no? So when the sunlight pass through prism, then after what? Passing through the prism, the light split into how many colors? The light split into 7 colors. V, I, B, G, Y, O, R. Okay. So in the rainbow or during the formation of rainbow, 7 color is there. So in this 7 color, first one is, so when sunlight pass through prism, then it split into how many colors? 7 colors. So in this 7 color, the first one is which color? Violet. So then when violet color ends, then indigo will start. That means between violet color and indigo color, is there any gap? No. That means violet color has certain width. So this is called your color band. So when violet color ends, indigo color will start? No. When violet color and indigo color, mean violet color ends, indigo color start means indigo color overlap with violet color. That means between two consecutive color band, there is no gap is present. Between two consecutive color band, no gap or no dark bands are present. So the spectra in which between two consecutive color band, no dark bands are obtained, then this is known as continuous spectra. Got the idea? So between two consecutive color band, no dark bands are there. Hence, this is called a continuous spectra. So hence, solar spectrum it is a continuous spectra. Got the idea what is the meaning of a continuous spectra? Next is what is line spectra? Okay, line spectra means when the radiation from discharge tube passed through prism, then also it what gives how many color? It also gives 7 color. Again, so when the from the discharge tube, from the discharge tube hydrogen gas is present. So when this radiation passed through prism and analyzed on the spectroscope or spectrograph, here also will get 7 colors. But here, after suppose violet color, yes or no, some dark bands are present. That means between violet and indigo, dark bands are present. But in continuous spectra, violet color, indigo color, it has certain what band width, or it has certain what width. But in case of line spectra, the color bands are means not band, single sharp lines are coming. So single sharp lines are obtained, followed by dark bands. So one violet sharp line followed by dark band, then indigo sharp line followed by dark band. Understood? So that's why this is called a line spectra. And between two consecutive color line, but dark bands are present, hence this is known as discontinuous spectra. Got the idea? What is the meaning of continuous and what is the meaning of discontinuous? So continuous means between two consecutive color band, no dark bands are obtained. But discontinuous means between two consecutive color lines, dark bands are obtained. Clear? So this is called the emission spectra. So this is also emitted, this is also emitted. That means emission spectra, it is obtained either by heating or by passing electric current, then we will get a emission spectra. Understood? But what is the meaning of absorption spectra? Absorption spectra, first you will see the example. Suppose in this beaker, if we will take suppose molten NaCl. So when the sunlight pass through molten NaCl, so after this water light, when this light pass through prism, it also, so theory is telling that how many color will come? 7 color will come. But actually, when sunlight pass through the molten NaCl, so after what passing through the solution, the emitted light pass through the prism, then when analyzed on the spectroscope, out of 7, 6 color will come, yes or no? And 1 color is what? In place of 1 color, completely dark band will come. So here, for NaCl, suppose VIBGYOR, total how many color? 7 color. But in case of NaCl, this Y means orange, yellow color will not come. In place of yellow color, dark bands are coming. Understood? So that's why this is called absorption spectra. So when we are analyzing, actually these are computer screen. So when we are analyzing on the screen, so when in yellow color dark bands are coming, means that color is absorbed by NaCl. That means NaCl spectra is lies in this region. Okay, so its frequency and its wavelength we can easily identify. Clear? So this is the meaning of what your spectra. So spectra, atomic spectra, it is of two types: emission spectra and absorption spectra. Emission spectra is of two types: continuous and discontinuous spectra. Why it is continuous? Between two consecutive color band, no dark bands are present. But why it is known as a discontinuous spectra? Because between two consecutive color line, dark bands are obtained. Okay, solar spectrum is continuous spectrum, but hydrogen spectrum is called a discontinuous spectrum. Then absorption spectra. So any substance it will take, and when sunlight pass through this sample, then the transmitted light when pass through the prism, it also split into how many colors? 7 colors. But out of 7 color, any one color will be completely absorbed by the sample. So that color is what shown by that particular compound. Understood? So this is the meaning of emission spectra and absorption spectra. So now we read that is line spectra of hydrogen. Okay, line spectra of hydrogen. So theory again I am telling. So when you see, when the radiation from discharge tube pass through prism and when it analyzed on the screen, yes or no, single sharp lines are obtained followed by dark bands. Clear? So when these lines are coming, yes or no, these lines are actually series of lines are coming. These lines are named according to their discoverers. Okay, different scientists' name. And how can you remember? The shortcut part is low blood pressure Biju Patnaik. Low blood pressure Biju Patnaik series. That means Lyman series, Balmer, Paston, Brackett, Font series, and Humphrey series. Recently, Humphrey series. So, what is the meaning of this? So, for CBSE as well as what for entrance point of view, this is very important. Okay, what are the line spectra of hydrogen? Now see, so what is this Lyman, Balmer, Paston, Brackett, Font, and Humphrey series? So you see like this. Okay, so in different cells are what? Circular path. So I am representing in a graphical form. You see, suppose this is n equals to 1, means K cell. This is n equals to 2, L cell. N equals to 3, L cell. K, L, M cell. N equals to 4, like this. N equals to 5, N equals to 6, N equals to 7, N equals to 8, like this. Suppose last is N equals to infinity. That means K cell, L cell, M cell, N cell, O, P, Q, like this. So these are the different cell. So we are reading which spectra? Hydrogen spectra. So hydrogen spectra means hydrogen is how many electron? 1 electron. This is emission or absorption? Emission spectra. Emission spectra means it is losing energy or gaining energy? It is losing energy. So that's why you will remember like this. What is the line spectra of hydrogen? So when hydrogen emits radiation, so after loss of energy, that electron it returns to which cell? Okay, so after loss of energy, if the electron return to K cell, then the spectra obtained on screen, this is known as a Lyman series. So you see, this is emission spectra means how many electron? 1 electron. That means that 1 electron is not present in K cell. Yes or no? It is present except K cell, anywhere it is present. So when it returns, you see like this. When it returns to anywhere if it is present, if it returns to K cell, then the spectra obtained is called Lyman series, like this. So out of this, any one transition is possible because hydrogen has only 1 electron. So this is Lyman series. Similarly, second option is after what? Loss of energy. If electron returns to only L cell, then this is called a Balmer series, like this. Similarly, after loss of energy, if the electron return to M cell, then this is called a Paston series. So like this. Clear? Got the idea? So like this, Lyman, Balmer, Paston. Yes or no? Then Brackett. So like this. Got the idea? Okay. So out of this, any one transition is possible because hydrogen has only 1 electron. So that's why you see. So how can you calculate its wavelength and frequency for this? So you remember first formula is nu bar means wave number equals to 1 by lambda equals to Rydberg constant Rh into 1 by n1 square minus 1 by n2 square, yes or no, centimeter inverse. Okay, what is Rh? Rh is called a Rydberg constant. So 1 by lambda, Rh value is 109677. Its value is what? This centimeter inverse into 1 by n1 square minus 1 by n2 square. Clear? So this is for hydrogen atom. Sir, what is n1 and what is n2? So you remember always like this. For Lyman, Balmer, Paston, Brackett, Font series and Harmony series. So you see, always remember n1 and n2. So for Lyman series, n1 value is always 1 and n2 value will start from 2, 3, 4 like this. Similarly, for Balmer series, n1 is always 2, n1 is always 2, n2 value will start from 3, 4, 5. Clear? Paston series, n1 is 3, n2 will start from 4, 5, 6 like this. Got the idea? So this is the meaning of what? Your line spectra of hydrogen. So this formula is for hydrogen atom. Okay, and line spectra of hydrogen concept, this was given by scientist Bohr. Okay, so this is the formula of wavelength. N1, yes or no? First value, N2 depends on the question. So how will calculate N2 you see? Suppose if I will ask you, what calculate the wavelength of second line of Lyman series. So second line means first line is that is from 2 to 1. This is first line. This is not first line. This is the last line. Second line means 3 to 1. So when question is calculate the wavelength of second line, so n1 is 1, n2 is 3. Got the idea? So if you remember in this format, low blood pressure Biju Patnaik series, Lyman, Balmer, Paston, Brackett. So n1 you can easily calculate. So after n1, then you will check the question which part means which line is asking. So like this will calculate. Similarly, you will see third line in Paston series. Third line in Paston series. So third line in Paston. So Paston series means n1 is always 3. Third line. So first line is 4 to 3. Second line is 5 to 3. Third line is 6 to 3. Put the value. Yes or no? Put the value n1 and n2. Understood? Okay, so this is the meaning. So this formula is for hydrogen atom, and this theory is applicable for both hydrogen and hydrogen-like atom. What do you mean by hydrogen-like atom? Hydrogen-like atom. Hydrogen-like atom means the atom or the ion which has only one electron. So helium plus, lithium 2 plus, and beryllium 3 plus. These are called a hydrogen-like atom. So you will remember the formula for hydrogen atom. This is the formula for hydrogen-like atom into Z square. For hydrogen-like atom, formula will be hydrogen-like atom. The formula will be into Z square. Okay, clear? So what is Z? Z is a atomic number. Next is what is the formula for frequency? Nu. So nu equals to formula C by lambda. So C into 1 by lambda. What is the 1 by lambda? 1 by lambda value is this, means RH into 1 by n1 square minus 1 by n2 square. So you see, always remember in this format, because for hydrogen Z is 1, so automatically the formula will be reduced to this part. Understood? Similarly, what is the formula for energy? So energy, we know energy equals to H nu. Again, H nu equals to C by lambda. So if you H into C into 1 by lambda, 1 by lambda value is RH into 1 by n1 square minus 1 by n2 square. This is in joule unit, joule per mole. So you see, these three has fixed value. H is the Planck's constant, C is the velocity of light, and RS is the Rydberg constant. So if you multiply these three, we will get 2.18 into 10 to the power minus 18 into 1 by n1 square minus 1 by n2 square joule. Remember this. Okay? And when hydrogen like atom, into Z square, into Z square. Z is atomic number. So always you will remember in Z square format. Because when hydrogen element will be given, automatically Z will be 1. So the formula reduced to this format. Got the idea? So mathematical part we can solve in this format. Okay. Next theory is, some questions are like this. Lyman series is seen in which region? The Lyman series is seen in ultraviolet region. Balmer series is seen in which region? Balmer series is seen in visible region. That means on the screen, whatever frequency and wavelength is coming, that frequency and wavelength, if you compare with this table, with this chart, frequency chart, yes or no? So if the frequency equals with the frequency of what? Ultraviolet region, that means we can say this is Lyman series, like pH format. Yes or no? You take a strip, dip in the solution, certain color will come, check the color with the what? On the color given on the pH strip. So if color match, that means this is the acidic or basic or neutral. Similarly, here also one in the lab you have seen one atomic spectra, one wavelength and frequency chart is given. So whatever frequency is coming on the computer screen, so that frequency will check, yes or no. So this frequency match with which frequency? So if the frequency what match with ultraviolet region, that means this is the line spectra of hydrogen for which series? Lyman series. Similarly, if the frequency, yes or no, lies in visible region, then it is called a Balmer series. So like this, so Lyman series is seen in UV region, Balmer is seen in visible region, Pasteur is seen in IR region, next are seen in far IR region. Clear now? Understood? So this is the formula for wavelength, this is the formula for wave number, this is the formula for energy, frequency. So theory part clear, numerical part clear. Next come to another one is, what do you mean by limiting line? Question you ask, what do you mean by limiting line, or what is the value of N2 for limiting line? So for each series, Lyman, Balmer, Pasteur bracket, for each series, yes or no, the N2 value is infinity. So limiting line N2 equals to infinity. Clear? This is one question. Similarly, another part is calculation of number of lines or counting of number of lines. That means when N1 and N2 value will be given, how many possible lines are there? Suppose you see, suppose for Lyman only I am telling, you see. So you see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like this. So question will be, when N1 1, N2 2, how many possible lines are there? 1, because only possible is that is 2 to 1. Clear? But when question is N1 1, N2 is 3, how many possible lines? Are you thinking 2? No. So you see, so when N1 1, N2 3 means 3 to 1, 2 to 1, 3 to 2. So how many possible lines? 3. So that's why you see, so when N1, N2 value will be different or large value will be given, so in this method is very difficult to calculate. So that's why formula or shortcut tricks is required. So you remember the formula for counting of number of lines. So N2 formula is N2 minus N1 into N2 minus N1 plus 1 divided by 2. N2 minus N1 into N2 minus N1 plus 1 whole divided by 2. This is called a counting of a number of lines. You put this formula, you will get the answer. Suppose you see, first this part N1 1, N2 2. So if you solve 2 minus 1. 2 minus 1 into 2 minus 1 plus 1 by 2. So this is cancelled. So 1 into 2, 2 by 2. That is answer is 1. Correct. Similarly, for this, n11, n2, 3. So 3 minus 1 into 3 minus 1 plus 1 by 2. So 3 minus 1, 2. This plus 1 is cancelled. 2 3 are 6 by 2 equals to 3. So answer 3. Clear? Okay, remember? So this is the shortcut formula you can remember, so that we can solve quickly how many number of spectral lines or how many number of transitions are possible. Okay. Next part is energy and wavelength. So we know the formula, that is E equals to H nu, or E equals to H into C by lambda. That means any transition or any line, if energy is more, definitely its wavelength is less. So now we'll check. Take for example Lyman series. So Lyman series n11, n2 take first 2 and n2 take infinity. So first we'll try for Lyman series. For Lyman series n11 and n22. Clear? So put the value. So if you put the value, you see 1 by lambda equals to RH into 1 by n1 square, 1 by n2 square, 4. So its value will come RH into LCM is 4, 4 minus 1. So that is RH into 3 by 4. This is 1 by lambda. So lambda equals to how much? Lambda equals to 1 by RH into 4 by 3. Yes or no? Clear? This is for first line. Take the last line, means limiting line. N1, 1, N2, infinity. So 1 by lambda equals to RH into 1 by 1, 1. So this is 1. So lambda equals to 1 by RH into 1. So you compare. This is 4 by 3 means 1 by RH into 1.33. So for a Lyman series, first line is the lambda is maximum. So first line is lambda maximum, limiting line or last line is got a lambda minimum. So if lambda is maximum, definitely its energy is minimum. Last line lambda minimum means energy maximum. So that's why in a neat format, when questions are coming for a Lyman series or for any series, which one is the maximum wavelength? And the first line is the maximum wavelength and energy is minimum. Last line or limiting line is lambda is minimum, energy is maximum. Definitely you see when the electron is present at large distance, so when it comes or when it comes to the nucleus, it loses what? More amount of energy. So that's why for any series, Lyman, Balmer, Paston, Brackett, Thorne series and Humphrey series, in each series, energy minimum means first line, energy maximum means last line. If energy maximum, wavelength minimum. Energy minimum, wavelength maximum. So clear? So these are the actually important aspects of line spectra of hydrogen. Got the idea? Wavelength formula, wave number formula, energy formula. In each formula we will multiply into Z square, because Z square is for hydrogen like atom. What do you mean by hydrogen like atom? The atom or the ion which has one electron. So helium plus, lithium 2 plus, beryllium 3 plus, these are called a hydrogen like atom. Understood? So numerical theory, these are visible in which region, seen in which region, UV region, visible region, IR region, far IR region. Okay, then this type of your what are fundamental questions. Clear now?